Do you know what can be accomplished in 20 months? For most people, it might simply be the time from enrollment to graduation, or the cycle from project launch to completion. But in the military-industrial sector, especially in the field of modern submarine construction, which integrates countless, cutting-edge technologies and complex systems, 20 months is often barely enough to complete the outfitting or testing of a single submarine. Yet China's shipbuilding industry has just shattered expectations. The fourth S-20P Hango-class submarine for the Pakistan Navy, the Ghazi, was successfully launched in Wuhan in mid-December. This marks the completion of all 4 submarines contracted for construction in China within approximately 20 months since the first vessel, the Hango, was launched. All 4 submarines are now undergoing rigorous final sea trials, accelerating toward their 2026 delivery and commissioning into the Pakistani Navy. This milestone achievement, hailed by Pakistan's Chief of Naval Staff, not only demonstrates the reliability of China's speed, but also signals a profound shift in the underwater power dynamics across the South Asian subcontinent. Turning our attention to the Shuangliu base in Wuhan reveals that this efficiency is no accident. Wuhan shipbuilding heavy industry, situated along the Yangtze River, stands as one of China's core forces in submarine construction. Conducting initial submarine testing on the Yangtze follows a historically proven, mature process. This location avoids sensitive offshore zones, features relatively calm hydrographic conditions, and possesses sufficient main channel depth for conventional submarine navigation tests. Crucially, its proximity to the construction base enables seamless transition from workshop to water. After completing preliminary tests in the Yangtze River basin, the lead submarine, the Hango, has now moved to northern waters for more intensive and rigorous sea trials, making its final push toward delivery. Its sister ships, launched subsequently, are rapidly progressing along the same path. This highly efficient assembly line production model ensures the Pakistan Navy will acquire this coveted new underwater force on schedule, or potentially even ahead of schedule. So what exactly is the S-20P that has Pakistan so captivated and Chinese shipyards working at full capacity? Technologically, it is an export variant of the Type 039A BIP submarine used by the Chinese Navy. Its design balances proven reliability with advanced performance, 66 meters long, 8 meters wide, with a surface displacement of approximately 1,850 tons, and a submerged displacement increasing to about 2,300 tons. It boasts a maximum underwater speed of 18 knots. Most remarkably, at a cruising speed of 16 knots, its maximum range extends to 8,000 nautical miles, granting it exceptional long-range deployment capabilities. However, the most revolutionary aspect among these specifications is undoubtedly its integrated IP system. This system functions like underwater lungs for the submarine, enabling prolonged deep-sea stealth operations without relying on oxygen-consuming diesel engines or surfacing. According to design specifications, the S-20P can maintain continuous submerged navigation at an economical speed of 4 knots for approximately 14 days in IP mode, silently traversing 1,120 nautical miles. This means it can depart from Pakistani ports and cruise entirely covertly to critical waters off India's west coast, conducting surveillance, blockade, or deterrence missions, fundamentally altering the rules of underwater warfare in the region. It is precisely this tactical revolution brought by the IP system that makes the S-20P a game-changer in the eyes of the Pakistani Navy. Consider the situation of its potential adversary, the Indian Navy's mainstay conventional submarine class, the Scorpion. India signed a contract with France as early as 2005 to acquire 6 Scorpion-class submarines, but these vessels were not equipped with IP systems. This leaves them fundamentally advanced diesel-electric submarines, with their sustained underwater operational time severely constrained by battery capacity. Typically, they must surface or raise their snorkel every 3 to 5 days to recharge. This creates a fatal vulnerability within modern anti-submarine systems, particularly against the advanced P-8I Poseidon anti-submarine patrol aircraft India has acquired from the United States. Historical precedent underscores this weakness. An Indian Scorpion submarine once attempted reconnaissance near Pakistan's Karachi port, but was forced to surface for recharging due to power depletion. It was subsequently detected and expelled by Pakistani anti-submarine aircraft, becoming a subject of ridicule. The S-20P's 2-week endurance for submerged stealth operations enables it to conduct ambushes, or maneuvers undetected under the P-8, is surveillance, significantly enhancing survivability and tactical surprise. Beyond its formidable stealth and endurance, the S-20P also serves as a concealed underwater arsenal. It is equipped with 6 533mm standard torpedo tubes, a caliber that ensures exceptional weapon adaptability and upgrade potential. It can launch advanced wire-guided torpedoes to precisely hunt enemy submarines and surface vessels. More significantly, it can deploy submarine-launched anti-ship missiles to launch lethal beyond visual range saturation attacks against large enemy vessels, such as aircraft carriers, hundreds of kilometers away. Analysts note that the S-20P can integrate the YJ-12E supersonic anti-ship missile with a range exceeding 400 kilometers, granting the Pakistani Navy its first reliable submarine-launched, long-range anti-carrier capability. When combined with Pakistan's domestically produced Babur cruise missiles, the S-20P may eventually gain the capability to conduct strategic strikes against deep land targets in India, extending its deterrence from maritime to terrestrial domains. This multi-mission, multi-target strike capability, coupled with the stealth characteristics provided by the IP system, transforms each S-20P into an extremely difficult to detect and destroy underwater mobile strategic pivot. Therefore, when examining this large-scale submarine order, initiated in 2015 with a total value of approximately $4 to $5 billion for 8 vessels, Pakistan's strategic considerations become clear. This is far from a simple equipment procurement. It represents a carefully planned defense capability construction project. The contract innovatively adopts a 4+4 model. The first 4 submarines are built in China to ensure quality, control risks, and rapidly achieve combat readiness. The latter 4 are assembled and constructed domestically at a shipyard in Karachi, Pakistan, through technology transfer. Throughout this process, Pakistani engineers and technicians are deeply involved. This initiative aims not merely to acquire submarines, but to cultivate a comprehensive industrial capability for building, maintaining, and even upgrading modern submarines domestically. Admiral Naved Ashraf, Chief of Naval Staff of Pakistan, has praised this project highly, noting it not only enhances underwater combat capabilities, but also advances Pakistan's autonomous defense industrial capacity through technology transfer. Upon full delivery by 2028, Pakistan will possess an elite underwater fleet of 8 advanced IP submarines, achieving a complete replacement and combat capability leap over its existing 5 French-made Augusta-class submarines. The strategic significance of this emerging force must be assessed within South Asia's volatile security landscape. The Indian Navy has long harbored ambitions to dominate the Indian Ocean, with its dual-carrier strike group, an expanding surface fleet establishing conventional naval superiority over Pakistan. Yet the arrival of the S-20P is quietly altering the fundamental dynamics of this contest. It empowers the Pakistani Navy to implement a classic area denial strategy. Imagine a future crisis scenario, where an Indian carrier strike group attempts to pressure Pakistan's coastline. Commanders would face a daunting dilemma. Beneath the waters of the northern Arabian Sea, multiple S-20Ps, capable of prolonged stealth operations via their IP systems, could lie in wait. These submarines might ambush critical shipping lanes or proactively advance, placing India's maritime lifelines within striking range. This pervasive underwater threat would severely constrain the operational freedom of India's large naval fleets, forcing them to allocate more resources to anti-submarine escort duties. This would effectively counterbalance and offset India's overall maritime superiority. Thus, the efficient advancement of the S-20P project transcends mere military trade cooperation. It represents a concentrated demonstration of China's capabilities in exporting high-end military equipment and its defense industrial system. The achievement of launching 4 submarines within 20 months proves that China can not only provide advanced designs but also ensure efficient and reliable mass production and delivery. For Pakistan, this constitutes critical support from a trusted partner in its naval modernization process, substantially enhancing its capacity to defend national security and maritime rights and interests.